What's happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So this is the match preview for the Brentford game. That's in the Carabao Cup, aka the League Cup. So we're coming off the back of yet another victory, which was our 5th victory in a row against Brentford. And as mentioned, we will be facing the Championship team. That will be Brentford. So I'll be bringing you a little bit of stats based on Brentford's performances and some of our stats based on our performances. And that will be courtesy of The Stat. And that is a website that can actually provide you with a huge spreadsheet, which you can then compare head-to-heads with each team. So let's start up with a little bit of team news. Henry Nketiah has an issue with his right ankle, which he picked up against Voskla last Thursday, and he's continued to be assessed for Wednesday's game. So Kratis suffered a dead leg against Everton on Sunday, currently being assessed ahead of Wednesday's match against Brentford. Kolasinac now back in full training following his knee injury. Carl Jenkinson the same, now back in full training following his ankle injury. Mavropanos is currently suffering from a groin injury. He's expected to return to the first team within the next 4 weeks or so. Maitland-Niles still injured at the moment. Small fracture on left fibula, progressing well and is due to return in training in November. Lauren Koscielny, again, similar time frame, due to return to training at the start of November. So let's talk about my expected starting 11 on the day. So of course, in goal, we may certainly see Bernd Leno continuing his cup duties. At right back, most likely, again, it's going to be Lichtsteiner. In the middle of the defence, most likely Rob Holding will be coming in due to the fact that Socrates suffered an injury, and he will most likely be partnered with Mustafi. At left back, Nacho Monreal may certainly continue. If not, can we possibly see one of the younger lads? That's what I'd like to see. But most likely Nacho Monreal will be continuing in those duties. In the middle of midfield, we will most likely see El Neni come back into the team. He will most likely be partnered with Guendouzi. Up top, we may see Iwobi. We may also see Danny Welbeck coming back into the team, and we may see the return of, well, Ramsey will possibly continue, and either Lacazette or Aubameyang may continue in their striking roles. So that is my expected starting 11 on the day. So Brentford themselves have played 9 league games so far this season. We've obviously played 6, and basically Brentford have scored 16 goals throughout the whole season in the Championship, and they've conceded 10 goals, which is one more than we've conceded, really. So that's telling something, really. Of course, the level of football is different in the Championship than it is within the Premier League itself, but they've conceded one more goal than us. Their average goals conceded is 1.11, ours is 1.50. So they do have a lesser average in that regards, but of course, we are the better team. Hopefully, we will be the better team on the day. They've obviously won 4 games, and we've won 4 games within the league itself. They've suffered 3 draws. We've got no draws. They've suffered 2 losses. We've suffered 2 losses as well. So this is going to be like some sort of derby, if you want to call it that. But they will certainly be causing us a few issues. I'd like to think so on the day. Obviously, I don't rule any team out. We will certainly be the better team on paper, but with football, you can never certainly know who will turn up on the day. We might have an off day and we'll end up losing. Last season, we had a shocker against Forest, if you all do remember. So let's not rule out, just because the fact that this is a Championship team, let's not rule them out. It will certainly be a difficult game that we will be going into. You have to approach every single game, in my opinion, with a certain level of preparation, and you have to be ready for any kind of challenge that may certainly be presented by these teams. Of course, they are lesser teams, but obviously they will still pose a threat. So as expected, as I said, I want to see Bernd Leno in goal. Obviously, he's not had that many opportunities. It doesn't really help his case that the fact that Petr Cech had a fantastic game against Everton on Sunday. Moving forward, for him being the starting keeper, it's going to take a lot from now, really, for Petr Cech to lose his spot as the #1 keeper in the Premier League. But Hopefully Bernd Leno can settle in as the cup keeper moving forward, and then maybe next season we might end up seeing Bernd Leno as the #1 keeper, but I don't know. I would certainly prefer him to be the #1 goalkeeper. I don't know if he would have made the saves that Petr Cech made on Sunday, but it's yet to be seen. We do need a stable goalkeeper. Petr Cech is a bit too inconsistent for me, but as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.